Hello traders, welcome back to another video. This is day 22 of recording my entire trading session for 90 days. Today we took two trades for a win and a break even in the morning for $552, and in the evening we took two trades for two losses for $399, basically $400. And this is how I did on February 18th, 2026. So I'm gonna change up the format a little bit for these videos as we go on, because I was thinking about it, and I think how today's video is gonna be is that I'm gonna show you guys the trades that I took, and then I'll play the recording, but instead of playing the full recording, I'll just play through it and just explain to you guys what I was thinking pretty much when I was trading. So these are the two trades that I took for the day. One for a break even, as you can see, and then the other one for a profit of $552. I took partials, 5 off of here and then 2 off of here, because price just pretty much reversed on us. This was a pretty late entry, and then you guys will see that on the recording. So in the evening session, man, the second trade was not following my rules at all. I would say both trades I was not following my rules. Basically what happened is that I had to leave to go to work at 3 o'clock, so I was kind of rushing my trades, right? I wanted to have a trade on before I went to work, and that was a very bad mindset for me to have. So I was going into the day, and I also was looking for shorts. So both of these trades were just bad trades because I revenge traded on this day, because I was looking for shorts. I had I'll show you guys in the recording, I had a shorts on, price never filled my limit order, so it just kept going down, and then I was revenge trading and I was looking for longs. And yeah, now let's just go through the full recording to see how we did. So yeah, this is the full recording. As you can see, it's 5 hours long, so I don't want to really post the entire session of it, but for proof, you can see it's on 18th of February 2026. So basically going into the day, I'm looking at this 50-minute gap, right? Like I'm looking at the high and the low that price made, because the more that I trade, the more that I see that these are where institutions or like smart money is looking at to move the markets, because below these two levels are where the buy side and sell side liquidity, the major pools are at. So at 9:38, you can see price just like clearly rejecting off of that, and I called this out. You can see in the chat when I was texting Kai. Breakout lower 15-minute gap and continue up today. So both of us had a like bias set up perfectly. Like I was expecting this to go up starting the day, and let's see how it went. So it kept going up, and then I entered on the pullback. I was looking at this intermediate high that price made, entered, and then put the stop to break even. So you can see, there we go, we put the stops to break even, and then it took us out. There we go. So ideally I wanted to put the entry over here at the 50-minute level, because I knew that it was probably gonna come back and retouch it and keep going up. But as you guys know, I'm really new to this system. I really need a lot more reps with it. But man, like the more experience that I get with this system, I'm gonna be trading this system like crazy. And also, like, I started trading with Take Profit Trader, which allows me to take daily payouts. Man, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So as you see, like price just clearly bounced off of that 15-minute level, and then it kept going up. And this is another mistake that I made with this system, because like I already should have been long here, because basically what I'm looking for is all three systems to align itself. And now you can see that buying volume is coming in strong, and I was waiting for a pullback. But that's a rule from my evening system. I should not be looking for pullbacks in the morning system. When the system tells me to go, I should be putting on the trade, like instead of waiting for pullbacks, because Basically what the system does is the first one tells me that there's what kind of like volume is in the market. Is it bias volume or selling volume? This one tells me what the bias is, like are we long or are we short. And the last indicator is the best one because it tells me if the market is trending or if the market is mean reverting. So ideally I need to wait until all three tells me to go. So I finally told myself, you know what, I'm not gonna wait for the pullback. I'm gonna enter, and then if it stops me out, I'm gonna wait for a proper pullback and then enter, because the volume was too high. Like you can see we're at the 4,000 level now, and at 9:30 we were barely at 100. So that should tell you like how strong the buying volume is. So I'm glad that I entered, even though it was a pretty late trade. These are the small lessons that I will take from each day to make sure that I get better every single day. So we entered long, price kept going up. We were just waiting, chilling. And then I knew that, so you can see time, it's always time before price. So the time was 12:53, and this is when like I would go to the gym. I came back and I get ready to trade my evening session trade, which is a mean reverting trade, right? So I figured, you know what, if this is the market that's at right now, like we're clearly mean reverting, there's barely any volume left, the volume has died down. So I figured, you know what, we're probably not gonna trend for the rest of the day because that's just not how it goes. If we were about to trend, we would just keep trending from 9 to 10 to 11 max, and then we would stop. So that was kind of like a experience giving me the intuition on what I needed to do. So I put the stop at the high because if price wants to go down, it has to go up first. That's like the thinking that I have. And I basically like top ticked the market, bro. Like as soon as it hit the TP, it just went down, and then I started trading the evening session, because you'll see like when the background changes from black to white, that's when we've started the evening session. And yeah, it was a clear shot for me because price broke out of the recent low, had a manipulation to the upside, took out the high and came down, but man, price just never came to my entry. I was thinking about putting the limit order here. Well, on hindsight I could say that it made sense, but yeah, price never just came back into my level. So I was kind of upset about it, and which made me take these long trades, because this is not a valid long setup. There is nothing that tells me that the market is reversing right now. I should not have been going long here because it's a bad trade. And yeah, like I said, I was about to go to work, and then I just had to get ready, and that is not a way for me to trade, because like I was trading first with the mindset that I didn't get the shots for the day, so I was revenge trading, and then also I was in a rush. Like you should never be in a rush when you're trading, because that will end up in you taking bad trades. So we waited and we took a long there. Man, this was not following my rules, but I'm like very, very disappointed in myself, because in order for me to go long here, it should have taken this high first. That's the first confirmation that price wants to go higher. Yeah, so I went long, and then it stopped us out, and then I ended the recording because I just had to go to work, and I took a long while I was in the bus on my way to work, bro. That is not how profitable traders trade, and I really will not be repeating that bullshit ass mistake ever again. So yeah, that's just how today went. Overall, I'm happy with the long that I took in the morning. In the evening, not so much. It wasn't really like the system not working, rather the person who's trading the system wasn't working. So I gotta make sure that those mistakes don't happen in the future, because a multiple errors stacked up one another is how you blow accounts. So I gotta be really careful to like protect this capital, because trading is not about making money, it's about keeping the money that you make, because it's so much easy to make money in trading. You could just like randomly click a button and you could make as much money as you want. It could be pure luck. But to make consistent money, it's all about keeping the money that you make. So I have that mindset already. It's just like the reason that trading is hard is because you have to be consistent every single day. It's not like a one-time solution. It's not like, oh yeah, I know how to trade and this is how I should trade. It's a mindset that you need to reiterate every single day, which is why it's so hard for people to be consistent. But I know that I can do it, because like trading is just a calling for me. I've been obsessed with this craft for so long that I know there's nothing that I would rather do with my life other than this, because this just truly gives me happiness. It just truly gives me drive and joy to be doing this. So I know these type of mistakes just makes me feel like I disrespect myself, because the higher self of me does not trade like this. And every day I'm striving to be a better person and to be like that higher self of myself. So yeah, that's just how today went. We were down on the funded, but we were up on the eval. That's just how trading goes. But yeah, thanks again for watching these videos. Let me know if you guys like this type of content where I go through the entire trading session instead of just like, speeding it up and slapping some fire ass music on it. But yeah, thanks again for watching these videos. It would be a huge favor if you could like, comment, and subscribe. It really goes a long way. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.